The millionaire's girlfriend humiliated the nanny who raised him. What she did next shocked everyone. In a luxurious estate filled with laughter and clinking glasses, Anna stood quietly in a corner, hands gently clasped. She had cared for Michael since he was a child, fed him, stayed up when he was sick, dried his tears. And now, she watched him walk in proudly with his stunning new girlfriend, Megan, a woman whose beauty only slightly masked her icy demeanor. "Anna, I'm here." Michael beamed. "This is Megan, my girlfriend." Anna stepped forward with a warm smile. "Hello, Megan. I'm Anna. I took care of Michael when he was little." Megan's eyes swept over Anna, full of disdain. "So this is the one who raised you?" "Pathetic," she said, loud enough for everyone to hear. "An old woman still hanging around like she owns the place." A hush fell over the room. Michael let out an awkward chuckle and gently squeezed Megan's hand. "Come on now, that's not necessary." But Megan wasn't done. "I'm just surprised that a servant is treated like family." Before Anna could respond, Michael's aunt, Mrs. Linda, cleared her throat. "Anna is more than a servant. She raised Michael. She's family." Megan smirked. "Oh. So she's good at stealing attention too, huh?" Anna remained silent. Her heart ached, but she stayed composed. She had given her life to Michael without asking for a single thing in return. Now, her love and sacrifice were being reduced to mockery. At dinner, things only got worse. "Is she eating with us?" Megan asked loudly. "Anna always eats with us," Michael replied, though his voice faltered. "Really?" Megan scoffed. "I thought she was just the help." Despite the tension, Anna took her seat, quietly, at the far end of the table. But Megan kept going, insulting her throughout the meal. "So old, yet still clinging to this house. I guess she has nowhere else to go." Michael said nothing. His silence was more painful than the insults. Then, Megan raised her wine glass, pretending to toast, and accidentally spilled it all over Anna's dress. "Oh no," she said with mock concern. "You're just too clumsy, Anna." The table fell silent. Anna trembled slightly, her dress soaked in red. She stood, bowed her head, and quietly left the room. "Mrs. Anna," whispered Caroline, a young housemaid, rushing after her. But Anna shook her head. "Let it be, child." In the cold garden, she stood alone. The home she had loved and served now felt like a stranger's place. Her heart was heavy, not from the wine, but from being forgotten. Meanwhile, inside, Megan laughed with her friends, as if nothing had happened. Back in the kitchen, Anna scrubbed at the stain, her hands shaking. Caroline stood beside her, furious. "They can't treat you like this. And Michael, he didn't even defend you." Anna looked up with tired eyes. "People will do what they do. But how I respond, that's up to me." But the story didn't end there. The next morning, Michael woke up to a letter on his nightstand. It was from Anna. "Thank you for letting me be part of your life. I'm leaving, not because I'm weak, but because I now know my worth. Sometimes, love means letting go. May you find the courage to recognize what truly matters." And just like that, Anna was gone. That evening, Michael sat alone in the living room, staring at a photo of a younger him, arms around Anna, both smiling. Only now did he realize who had truly loved him all along. Sometimes, it takes losing someone to realize they were never just a servant, they were your family. It had been 3 days since Anna left. The mansion felt colder, quieter, emptier. Her absence lingered like a shadow in every corner. The flowers in the hallway hadn't been watered. Breakfast wasn't served at 7 a.m. sharp. And Michael couldn't sleep. He stared at the letter she'd left again and again. I'm leaving, not because I'm weak, but because I now know my worth. He had read those words over a dozen times, and each time, they cut deeper. His childhood memories were all wrapped around Anna, her soft lullabies, her stories, her care when his own parents were too busy chasing wealth. Now, he had let her walk away. No, he had pushed her out. In the dining room, Megan scrolled through her phone without a care in the world. I don't get why everyone's acting like someone died, she muttered. Mrs. Linda slammed her teacup down. That someone practically raised Michael. And you humiliated her in her own home. Megan rolled her eyes. She left, didn't she? Good riddance. She was just a maid. Michael's jaw clenched. He looked up, eyes colder than anyone had ever seen them. Don't talk about her like that again. Megan blinked, surprised. Excuse me. You heard me, he said, standing. You crossed the line. And I let you. That's on me. But Anna, she never deserved any of it. Linda smiled faintly. Finally, he was waking up. That night, Michael drove for hours, searching. He visited the old town where Anna used to volunteer, asked neighbors, even knocked on doors. But no one had seen her. Until he stopped at a small church. Inside, he found her, kneeling at the back pew, lighting a candle, dressed simply, a quiet peace about her. Anna. She turned slowly. Her eyes softened, but her expression stayed guarded. I was hoping you'd be okay, she said gently. Michael fell to his knees right there. I'm so sorry. For not standing up for you. For letting her, no, me, treat you like that. I don't know who I've become. Anna touched his shoulder, her touch still warm, still motherly. You're still in there, Michael. But money and love, they can blur things. What matters is who you choose to be when the fog clears. He looked up at her. Please come home. Anna sighed, eyes glistening. That home isn't mine anymore, Michael. It's yours. And who you let into it shapes what kind of home it becomes. Back at the mansion, Megan packed her bags, irritated. What's his problem? Over a maid. But as she opened her social media, she froze. A post from Michael had gone viral. Wealth means nothing if you forget who held your hand before you had it. I lost someone who loved me more than anyone else. And I will spend every day trying to earn back that love. A photo followed, young Michael asleep on Anna's lap, her hand resting on his head. The comments exploded. You let her go. She was more than a nanny, she was your family. Go get her back. Publicly. And he would. Because some bonds aren't broken by silence or distance. They just need a little courage, and a whole lot of love, to be made whole again. He made a bold move to win her back. But what she said left everyone stunned. The next morning, the entire internet was buzzing. Michael's post had gone viral overnight. News outlets picked it up. Comments poured in. Thousands stood up for Anna, the woman who had loved a child like her own and was discarded like nothing. But Michael wasn't chasing attention. He was chasing redemption. At the estate, Megan scrolled through the backlash, face pale. You embarrassed me, she hissed as Michael walked into the room. Michael didn't flinch. No. You embarrassed yourself. She laughed bitterly. So what now? You're going to throw everything away for some old nanny? Michael stared at her. She's not some old nanny. She's the only person who's ever truly loved me without wanting anything in return. And yes, I'd throw everything away to have her back. Megan's smirk faded. You can leave, he said simply. In fact, I think you should. Later that afternoon, the estate gates opened. Cameras clicked. Reporters leaned forward. The media had caught wind of something big. A stage was being set up in the garden. A microphone. Chairs. Guests. Michael was hosting a tribute dinner. Not for a CEO. Not for a celebrity. But for Anna. Invitations had gone out to old friends, neighbors, staff, people who knew the real Anna. And then, just before sunset, a black car pulled up quietly. Anna stepped out, confused by the commotion. She had only agreed to meet Michael one more time. She never expected a crowd. Never expected lights. Or flowers. Or her name printed in gold across a banner. To the woman who made me who I am. Michael walked up to her, no cameras, no dramatics, just sincerity in his eyes. Anna. I hate you. I stayed silent when you needed a voice. And I let someone treat you in a way no one should be treated, especially not someone who gave up her life for me. Anna blinked back tears, lips trembling. I can't erase what happened. But I can tell the world who you really are. And I can spend the rest of my life showing you the gratitude I should have shown long ago. The crowd stood in silent awe. Some wiped away tears. Even the staff who walked under Anna were moved beyond words. Then, he dropped to one knee, not with a ring, but with a box. Inside. A golden key. This house was never a home without you. Please, come back. Not as a helper. Not as a nanny. But as the honored mother figure you've always been. Anna's hand flew to her chest. People gasped. And then, she stepped forward, gently lifting him off his knees. Her voice was soft, but clear. Michael, love isn't a performance. But this. She looked around. This isn't about the cameras. It's about your heart. I see it now. And yes. I'll come home. The crowd erupted into quiet applause. Michael hugged her tightly. For the first time in years, it felt right. From a distance, Megan watched the live stream, jaw clenched. But she wasn't done. Not yet. Because hidden in her phone was a secret. One that could destroy everything Michael was trying to rebuild. While the world celebrated Anna's return and Michael's redemption, Megan sat alone, rage bubbling beneath her calm facade. She had watched the entire tribute online, lips pressed tight as she scrolled through thousands of comments. Anna deserves everything. Michael did the right thing. Megan who? But Megan wasn't just angry. She was planning. Because she had a secret. A secret that could shatter Michael's image and drag Anna down with him. The next morning, an envelope was slipped under Michael's office door. No name. No return address. Just one sentence written on the front. You forgot where your money came from. A contract, with Anna's name on it. Michael's eyes widened as he flipped through the documents. Years ago, when his parents were deep in debt, it was Anna who sold her only inheritance to help pay off their loans. Quietly. Without recognition. She gave them her land, her savings, her retirement fund. She had nothing left because she gave it all to them. Michael sat down, stunned. She hadn't just raised him. He saved them. And she never said a word. At that moment, Caroline burst in, eyes wide. "Sir, Megan just posted something." He grabbed his phone. What he saw made his blood run cold. Megan had uploaded a sleek, edited video, full of fake smiles and twisted truths. "Hi everyone, I just want to share my side of the story. I loved Michael. But I couldn't stay silent anymore. His family's beloved Nanny. She wasn't as innocent as everyone thinks." She included blurry photos, spliced clips, and misleading edits, suggesting Anna manipulated the family for money. Within an hour, the video had over 300,000 views. The internet turned. Comments were now mixed. Doubt was spreading like wildfire. Michael slammed the laptop shut. "This has gone too far," he growled. Linda entered quietly. "You need to tell the truth. All of it. Let the world know what Anna gave up." "She never would, but you can." That night, Michael went live. His eyes were tired, voice calm, but full of fire. "I've made mistakes. But lying about Anna isn't one of them. Megan's video is fake. I have proof." He showed the documents. The signatures. The land transfer. The silent sacrifice Anna made so his family could stay afloat. She gave everything, and never once asked for credit. That's the kind of woman she is. Then, he paused, and dropped the bombshell. "And for the record, Megan didn't love me. She loved my money. She blackmailed my parents years ago with a fake pregnancy test to stay close. That's over now. For good." The comments exploded. Exposed. She lied about everything. Anna deserves justice. Protect Anna at all costs. Meanwhile, at a cafe across town, Megan watched the live stream. For the first time, she looked scared. Because this time, Michael had receipts. And so did the world. Back at the estate, Anna sat in her room, quiet as always. She hadn't watched the video. She didn't care about the internet war. But when Michael knocked on her door, holding the now empty envelope, he said one thing. "I didn't know what you gave up for us. But I do now. And I never let anyone rewrite your story again." Anna smiled softly. "You don't owe me anything, Michael. Just be a man I can be proud of." He nodded, tears threatening to fall. "I will." But as peace slowly returned to the house, something else stirred in the shadows. A figure watched from the garden hedge that night, camera in hand. And this time, it wasn't Megan. A stranger came looking for Anna. And what he said shocked the entire family. It had been a week since Michael publicly defended Anna. The family estate was calmer now. Anna resumed her peaceful routines, watering the flowers, reading in the sunroom, smiling gently at the staff who had missed her warmth. But one morning, as Caroline swept the front porch, a sleek black motorcycle pulled up to the gate. The rider removed his helmet, tall, rugged, and unfamiliar. His eyes, though sharp, searching, and strangely familiar. He spoke just one sentence. "I'm looking for Anna. Tell her, Jonah's back." Caroline's heart skipped. "Jonah." She rushed inside. "Mrs. Anna, there's a man asking for you. He said he's back." Anna froze. The name hit her like thunder. She slowly set down her teacup. Did he say Jonah? Yes. Anna rose, her hands trembling. Take him to the garden. Minutes later, Anna walked out, heart pounding. She hadn't seen Jonah in over 25 years. And now here he was, in her garden, tall as ever, a small scar above his brow, and pain buried deep in his expression. Anna, he said softly. Her lips parted, but no words came. Finally, she whispered, I thought you were gone forever. He gave a slow nod. I almost was. Flashback to a lifetime ago, before she became Michael's nanny, Anna had been engaged. Jonah was her first love. But life tore them apart. A business scam. A wrongful arrest. Jonah disappeared overseas. Anna waited. For years. Until one day, she gave up hope. Now he was back. And he had news. I saw your name online, Jonah said. That boy you raised, Michael. He defended you publicly. It went viral. I knew it was you. Anna blinked, stunned. I didn't come for drama, he continued. But Anna, the land you sold to help that family. It's worth millions now. Developers want to buy it. But technically, half of it still has my name on the deed. Anna gasped. You're saying? I want you to have it. All of it. What they took from you, they are going to give back. Inside, Michael watched from the window, confused. Who is that? Linda stood beside him. Someone from Anna's past, clearly. You don't think? Linda smirked. Oh, I do. Later that evening, Anna sat with Michael. There's something I need to tell you, she said gently. Before I came to your family, I had a different life. And Jonah was part of it. I gave up more than money, Michael. I gave up a future. Love. Because your family needed me. Michael lowered his head. I don't know how to repay you, Anna. She smiled. You already are. But across town, someone else had seen the garden meeting. Through a zoom lens. Megan. She zoomed in on Jonah's face. Then searched his name. What she found? A headline from years ago. Ex-convict disappears after corporate scandal, still wanted for questioning. Her eyes lit up. Looks like Anna's not the saint they think she is, she whispered. Let's see how the internet likes this twist.